Okay, so for this question, let's firstly draw the graph. We have quantity, we have price, we have demand curve, and we have supply curve. Okay, so if the market trying to achieve the equilibrium itself, the equilibrium price is $3.68, and we don't know the exact quantity, but we know we use Q star to stand for it. That is the equilibrium quantity. Okay, so if the market can achieve equilibrium itself, we know that this large triangle here is consumer surplus, and this triangle here is producer surplus by definition. And total surplus is simply consumer surplus plus producer surplus, and there's no deadweight loss, right? And the question say that one of the consumer complain about this higher price compared with the last year, so the market then set a price ceiling, and the price ceiling is $3.46, right? So this $3.46, it is a price ceiling. And this price ceiling is lower than the market equivalent price. That means the market price now has to be $3.46. Okay, so if that's the case, the quantity demanded in the market is, let's say this is quantity demanded, and this is quantity supplied. So the quantity demanded in the market is higher than quantity supplied, right? Consumers are more likely to buy goods when the price is lower, but producers are less likely to supply goods when the price is lower. So in this case, we will see that the new consumer surplus will be this area here. Okay, so let's use the CS prime to stand for it. So the new CS prime is greater than the previous CS. Okay, so consumer surplus will increase. But what about producer surplus? Producer surplus, the new producer surplus is this triangle here. This is producer surplus PS prime. But PS prime is smaller than PS, which means actually producers will be worse off based on this price ceiling. And we have an area called deadweight loss because of this price ceiling. So this triangle here, this area will be the deadweight loss. Okay, so there is some deadweight loss. Use DWF to stand for deadweight loss. Okay, so the question then is whether this kind of price ceiling really benefit consumers. When we see that the consumer surplus increase, but it doesn't really benefit every consumer because previously, when the equivalent quantity is Q star, then some consumers they can buy the good at $3.68, right? But if the price ceiling is set to $3.46, and the supplier, because of this lower price, are not willing to supply that many goods, so the total amount of goods in the market is only QS. But in that case, some consumers who previously can buy this amount of goods, that is Q star minus QS. Like previously, some consumers can buy this amount of goods. But now, because of the price ceiling, the quantity in the market is lower than Q star. So those previously who can buy this amount of goods cannot buy it in this price ceiling case. So basically, some consumer might be worse off, maybe worse off, because previously they can buy the good, but later on, the amount of good in the market is not enough for them to get it, so they will be worse off. But for other consumers who can get the good, definitely they will be better off. So it really depends whether this consumer can buy the good before and after the price ceiling.